This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 209 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, we're back. It's 2006, brother. And this is the first, I guess you could say, formal episode, because last week's episode was a special New Year's Day. We got a countdown from Christian Gage. He seemed super fun and happy and not corny at all doing that, in which we got the great announcement that the icon Sting has signed on to be part of TNA. And by God, we also got the main event of Final Resolution revealed, because Christian Gage announced that he's teaming up with Sting to take on the NWA World Champion Jeff Jarrett and Monty Brown at Final Resolution. And then we also had that tag team title match, AMW retaining against Daniels and Styles. But that's because that motherfucker Shannon Moore, piece of shit, had to get involved. He attacked AJ, and that led to the finish. I'm still pissed about it, but you know what? It's okay. TNA is still on the upswing. And here we are with the January 7th, 2006 episode of Impact. And as I was saying, it's the first, when I say formal, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's the first hour long. So I'm going to say it's the first true traditional Impact episode. Maybe traditional is the one I'm looking for, where we know of really only one thing. And that is that Conan's new guys, Apollo and Homicide, are going to be in action tonight.
Mm-hmm. And, Bob, don't you forget, we have a tribute to Sting tonight.
Which makes no sense, but okay.
I can't wait to see what it's going to be. Should be very interesting to find out. So we watched this New Year's Eve and New Year's special. They came out essentially 24 hours after each other, because that's how it kind of aired, essentially. So we can do a quick rundown of the matches we saw. Bob, I'm going to tell you right now, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 notes. That's it. I had nothing else for you this week. So it's going to be a very quick notes week, and we're going to be getting right into this episode of Impact and having a very good time here in 2006. But let's run down the card real quick. On the New Year's Eve special, on December 31st, 2005, we saw Jeff Jarrett and Monty Brown defeat the team of Kenny King and Shark Boy. Then we saw Rhino defeat A1 with Scott D'Amore ringside. We saw Samoa Joe defeat Roderick Strong in 3 minutes, 15 seconds. I don't know why that is the only one. Sorry, my mother's calling me. I don't know why that's the only one that has a time, besides the main event, which was James Storm defeating AJ Styles in 6 minutes, 32 seconds, which of course led then to the New Year's special, which Bob, as he noted, was a countdown by Christian Cage, the official announcement of Final Resolution's main event and the signing of Sting. And then we saw America's Most Wanted retain the tag team titles against AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels in 9 minutes and 20 seconds. So it's been quite a wild ride. Now, a couple of other things that happened, we are going to talk about momentarily in our notes that happened on those shows. Specifically the New Year's Eve one. Bob Armstrong, he got attacked by Conan and his new friends, Homicide and Apollo, backstage. Now, interesting note about this, Bob. So Bob Armstrong legitimately had arthroscopic knee surgery on December 5th. Now, the original plan was for Conan to injure him the week before surgery. However, Jeff Jarrett felt that the big reaction that 4 Live crew got when they joined up made him decide to slow down the breakup angle. Although they really only slowed it down for a couple weeks, of course, as we found out. So they ended up taping the angle after the surgery. And although they taped after the surgery, and we'll show it and act like it came from Conan's attack that aired this weekend, this past one, Armstrong, who really is 66, was told not to wrestle until March. But Bob, you know how it is in wrestling. And in fact, he was already back wrestling on December 29th at an indie show in Birmingham, although he was not moving very well. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting with that whole knee surgery, how they were going to use it as, like, to take him out, essentially, but...
now, how is that any different from the Daniels injury thing? Because he was on Ring of Honor shows.
It's not. Well, I think this is more like he was told not to wrestle because he had surgery, and then he just was. I don't think...
it's not TNA saying that. It was a doctor.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yes, no, this was like his doctor was like, don't wrestle. And he was like, I'm going to wrestle 3 weeks later instead of like 6 months or whatever.
Right. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought like TNA was saying don't wrestle.
No.
Okay. The doctor. That makes sense. He said, fuck you. I'll go out there in 3 weeks. Just give me 3.5 weeks and I'll move around poorly, but I'll wrestle. That's
right.
Good.
It's noted here, and we saw it, that they made it clear on the December 31st show that Jackie Gata and Gail Kim are not fighting over Jeff as a leading man. It is a purely business fight. Gata did an interview basically saying that there was no romance, but she quit her job, implying about quitting WWE instead of being fired, for a better money spot working along Jeff. Then, after she quit, Jarrett never called her, and suddenly she saw Kim in the spot. It leads to yet another mystery angle. Apparently, she knows a secret that will embarrass Jarrett, and she's going to the championship committee with it. The December 31st show was really good, though. Dave Meltzer notes. Wrestling was generally solid, but it always is. But the Conan Bob Armstrong backstage stuff, particularly Conan, was the best stuff the company has done. Basically, Bob Armstrong played the sage father figure who tried to get Conan and BG back together, even talked about having him over for Christmas dinner at their house. Conan finally apologized, agreed to go with Bob to BG to settle things. They came back later in the show with Conan, Apollo, and the debuting Homicide, had taken Bob out and injured his knee. Also, there was a lot of cool highlight packages of 2005, and you really got the feel that it's a company gaining momentum, whether it is the case or not. They also explained that Dave Hebner's role in the storyline is that he's a consultant because of 30 years experience in wrestling. And Bob, here's what I point out where our show was cut short and edited because we did not have the cool highlight packages from 2005.
No, they did not.
Yeah. I think that pretty much wraps up what happened on those last shows. In other news, this is kind of a two-parter for our last notes here before the show. And then, once again, I got nothing else. It's pretty cool. It's going to be a chill show. I'm excited. On Bite This, it's like that talk show that WWE does.
Mm-hmm. The internet talk show.
Internet talk show. After a caller brought up the idea of a WCW reunion show, right before hanging up, the caller said, and it came off as a smart-ass deal, quote, "By the way, TNA is better than WWE," end quote. Now, Grisham then lost it, saying, "Well, why are you calling our show?" And then he called them the R word that I'm not going to say.
He said that?
Yeah. Go call TNA show if they have one, which I doubt. I hear they're on TV on Sunday nights at 4 a.m. on Japan. And then Dave says, could he have possibly handled that situation worse? Evidently, the company itself felt similarly as they, when they put out the edited version online, they cut out the specific word. So they edited that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now, this is a little follow-up here, is that WWE, the WWE public party line is to now view TNA as a threat. But privately, WWE only knows to bury competition. Mm-hmm. John Laurinaitis has been given the word from top to try to sign anyone if it comes out that TNA has interest in them, even if they are former WWE talent that they got rid of. Jamie Noble, in particular, was hired largely to keep him out of TNA, as the company had no plans for him when hiring him. The WWE sees 2006 as a pivotal year for TNA. Yeah, no shit. And obviously wants to make sure that they don't turn a corner and become competition. Yeah, good luck. Some office workers have been told the goal is to sign talent TNA is interested in, and then bury them by giving them lengthy non-competes. So if they let them go, they'll be viewed as damaged goods. And they cited Kazarian, who in actuality led to his own departure by questioning marching orders.
Mm-hmm. That's true. He also didn't want to cut his hair.
Well, yeah, the more you know.
Yeah. And then he does.
Yeah, he does. Pretty interesting stuff here. And I'll tell you right now, that's not the last time we're going to hear about Bite This. On our next episode, Bob, we might have a little more notes about Bite This. So.
Yeah, that Todd Grisham is a interesting cat. Let me tell you, because I remember one time on Bite This, he was talking about like experimenting things in college.
Oh boy.
And that it didn't make him a certain way, but he had done something, and I was like, "Why are we talking about that
on the radio show?"
That's on the radio show.
What does he do? What does he even do now?
He was with ESPN for a bit, and now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a ESPN broadcaster. I think he does mostly boxing now.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I actually follow him on Twitter.
I feel like I liked him.
Yeah, he does like Daz in boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Glory kickboxing.
Yeah. Interesting.
Undisputed was that. Play Undisputed. It's a cutting edge boxing video game.
I'm sure it's.
So he's the vice president of that.
Oh.
Of a boxing video game.
What a life.
His freaking profile picture on Twitter is literally a boxer getting up from being knocked down, and the shot is literally between the boxer's upper thigh near his ball sack, and you see Todd Grisham's face.
I'm looking now. Holy shit. The boxer's ball sack is on the top of Todd Grisham's head.
Yeah, and according to Todd's time in college, that might have been a reality at one point.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
So.
Oh my god. Wow, he is very gray now.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Todd Grisham.
Todd Grisham.
I don't know. He definitely did regular play-by-play for WWE, didn't he? At some point?
I thought he did. I don't know. I like that 5 days ago. He
did for ECW.
And
And NXT, apparently. And SmackDown.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
No, the more you know.
He was the lead play-by-play announcer for NXT for 5 months. I didn't know that. Well, there you go.
There we go. Okay, Bob. Well, like I said, that's what I got.
He was the host of Experience, too.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, interesting. All right. You have more notes or no? Is that it?
No, dude, that's it. That's all we got. So, lucky for us, it's time to have some fun here and enjoy this episode of Impact.
Yeah, so let's get into it. The January 7th, 2006 edition of NWA TNA Impact. If you want to watch along with us, head over to the Impact Plus app, which I guess is going to be really TNA Plus at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be TNA Plus, and if you didn't know, Bob, it's the Endeavor streaming is like going to run it. Maybe it's going to work better.
That's a very good point.
And very, very good point. You can upgrade to the championship tier, and you can get the 4 big pay-per-views with your subscription. It ends up being a little bit more, and I think it ends up being about $20 a month. But
okay, well, that kind of changes that. All right, well, or you can find it in your own personal collection along with TNA Plus. I'm going to count down from 3 when I say play. That is when we're going to kick off the first true 1 hour episode here of the 2006 Impact year. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. By the way, the runtime is about 42-45.
This is TNA. Bob, I wanted to tell you about. Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, this is highlight. This is highlight. Okay. Explosion. There was some Explosion taped during this taping. This is a new taping, but it doesn't air till after Final Resolution, so we're not talking about that right now. I'm going in chronological order. And I don't know if I mentioned this one or not, so just in case I did not, the day before this, January 6th, Chris Sabin and Lance Hoyt teamed up to defeat John Bolin and Roderick Strong. That was taped on December 13th. And then the next episode of Explosion aired on January 13th, taped on the same show, December 13th. And we saw Team Canada's A1, Bobby Roode, and Petey Williams defeat Shark Boy and the Naturals. And that's all the Explosion from that taping. Now, like I said, from this taping in particular, they filmed a couple, but it doesn't air till after Final Resolution. We'll talk about it when the time comes.
Well, so them airing after Final Resolution should really tell you that Explosion ultimately means nothing.
Correct. I'd like to point out, first episode of 2006, official episode, as we discussed, same intro, nothing has changed.
Right. Bobby Roode and Ron Killings tonight.
A tribute called Sting. I wonder what it's going to be.
I hope it's similar to the tribute for Lex Luger going into SummerSlam 93. You are my hero.
Oh my God. We are kicking off with Team 3D.
The number 1 contenders.
Did we know that?
The number 1 contenders?
Yeah. Are we aware of that?
Yeah, aren't they fighting for the titles at Final Resolution?
Oh wait. They're saying something. What are they saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I even really knew that. Who are they fighting here?
Buck Quartermain.
Oh, and Lex Levette.
Lex Levette. That's our boy.
Or Lovett.
Love it.
Wait, Lexi has been retired for a while, guys. Devon pulling the straps up now instead of normally what people do is take them down.
Well, he's probably going to bring him down when he needs to do his, hot tag.
Right.
Or no, he'll pull him down like after they win. Yeah, look at me, I'm buff.
Tributes to the man called Sting is what Tanae's saying now.
More than one.
We're gonna hear from TNA roster people about Sting. So it's gonna be like people being like, he's just like the greatest of all time, man.
You're gonna get like
he's the reason I'm a wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Sabin. I grew up on Sting, and if it wasn't for Sting, I'm probably not a professional wrestler.
He's just having Lex Lovett have it, who has hair on top of his head now. He used to be bald.
That's true. I think he looks better with hair.
I actually do like it. I'm just waiting for Bob to tell us our indie notes about Lex Lovett, but...
I mean, I don't tend to do jobbers.
Okay, enhancement talent.
I knew you were going to say that.
3D!
Also, he doesn't work like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I don't know how much there's
that one was a joke, Bob. Okay. Devon gets the pin on Lex Lovett.
Yeah, so he doesn't have any indie notes. Let me see if Buck...
No, I don't care about Buck Quartermain either.
Why not? Who are you to sit here and tell me
Team
that
3D might have been in Japan?
Quartermain? No, I already looked. There's nothing. And there's nothing for Buck Quartermain as well.
And
of course, there's nothing in regards to cage match. I'm sure that they were doing some forgotten about indie that No one knows
Wait,
about.
wait. Down to business, Brother Ray says. We have been the ECW Tag Team Champions. We have been the WCW Tag
That
Team
doesn't really.
Champions.
That doesn't really count. It's more WCW under the WWE branch, but whatever.
I know, I don't really. We have been the WWE Tag Team Champions, and everyone boos them. 18 times altogether. Did you hear that? Someone in the background goes, that means they lost him 18 times. That was hilarious. It was so quiet in between the sentence.
Most prestigious.
It's about the moments, Bob. We just talked about this on our last episode.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they lost it 18 times because they also won it 18 times.
I remember at the lunch table in middle school, I had a debate with a friend that Ric Flair lost it 13 times. If he won it 13 times, he also then lost it 13 times. And the guy was like, no, he lost it 12 times. And I said, no. That's not how that works.
Oh, because what did he assume that he was just happened to be the champion before or after? He's still the champion.
No, it was like 2002 when we had this conversation.
Oh.
He's a 13-time world champion. So I was like, yeah, he won it 13 times, but he lost it 13 times. And he was like, no.
Welcome to the
How many
Impact
times did you
Zone.
lose it? And he said 12. And I said, no. You win it and you lose it. So it's 1 and 1. So it'd be 2 and 2, 3 and 3, so on and so forth. So it's 13 when it concludes.
Well, here we go. Match card graphics.
Oh my God. Sting doesn't get a human face. He gets the Scorpion logo.
Are they trying to be like mysterious about what he's going to look like?
I think so.
America's Most Wanted versus Team 3D.
You better be screen grabbing those.
I always do. Hopefully at the pay-per-view they'll have them without the Spike TV logo on them, but I'll use it if I gotta.
That'd be nice.
They also cut off Devon at the end, so Brother Ray was talking, and then they play the music, and then Devon was like, "Oh, my brother!" Oh, let's hear from Sanjay Dutt about Sting. I think as Sting comes to TNA, all the legions and legions of Sting fans are going to come too.
This isn't a matter of him if he comes. They said he's coming. He's signed. Final resolution.
Right. Shane Douglas going to the locker room. Here's AMW and Team Canada is there as well. Oh, and Jeff Jarrett. Let's talk about tonight. The tribute to the great Sting. The guy who hasn't even been on television in 5 years. Rolling out the red carpet. Had they ever done a tribute to us? It's their last gasp effort to get this belt off my shoulder because he has signed a 1-year deal. This is going to backfire.
So he's saying this thing is signed a 1-year deal?
Yes.
Okay. That's a year commitment. All right.
Tribute time, boys. James Storm's yelling with beer. Oh, boy. Eric Young has headgear on.
Okay, so Eric Young is going full steam with this goofy kind of character.
Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, Scott D'Amore says he ran into a friend of Jeff Jarrett.
He just told Eric Young to go find him, and then he was right there.
Wait, a letter. Oh, wait. Is it Jackie Gata? He's like, do we have anything to worry about? Okay, this is a funny... Oh, he opened it. Did you have a couple Coors Lights? And did you have a couple loose lips? A1 almost just choked him or something. What is this? He said, I debated. It mentions Canada more than once. Jarrett goes, women take things so out of context. And Gail Kim goes, are you serious? She goes, I think we waited long enough. And Jeff Jarrett's like, we got a tribute to do. We got to go.
Oh, so they're okay. So it's going to be a farce.
Who the heck is this coming out? Oh,
That's their music. Wow.
the team of Apollo and Homicide with Conan ringside.
Look at Apollo.
Oh, he just threw it up. They didn't call him it, but he threw up the LAX sign.
Yeah, he did. Apollo is just got a football jersey on, a bandana, and sunglasses, and now he's gangsta.
He doesn't fit, dude.
There's no way.
How long do you think he lasts? A month? Oh, wait, there's a new Clique in town. BG, you disrespected me by letting Kip James. Oh, he's speaking Spanish. From the streets of Puerto Rico, Apollo. From the streets of Brooklyn, Homicide. He says, now this is a Latino thing. I don't give a damn, BG. The Latin American Exchange. Let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty... Dude, this makes Conan interesting again.
Well, yeah, because he's not...
Yelling, screaming Conan. Good shit.
The best version.
And here comes the Naturals.
I have a couple of notes here for Homicide, indie notes. This is all the way back in December, though. So...
Well, we should... I mean, for those who don't know, we can give a brief background on Homicide.
Okay, I'll do a very brief one.
You don't have to read all matches, but...
No, I won't. So Homicide, they're taking on the Naturals here too, so I want to pay attention to this. Homicide is primarily known for his work in Ring of Honor and Jersey All Pro on the indie scene, but definitely more of a Ring of Honor guy before his debut here. He really got put on the map through a feud with Steve Corino in Ring of Honor, which had a memorable... Oh, Conan just decked the referee with something. Does he have a sock of quarters?
Oh, boy. No, those are 8 balls. I think. The blackjack.
A blackjack? Okay. I thought he put like a roll of quarters in that. That's
it. Those are 8 balls, I think.
8 balls. Yeah, you're right. It looks like definitely.
But
a ball.
that's something you could do too. But that one looks like 8 balls to me.
I would hope it wasn't quarters. Anyway, he Homicide and Carino, they had like a no rope barbed wire match back in 2003. He had a series of good matches with Samoa Joe in 2004. And 2006, actually, for Homicide and Ring of Honor is going to be kind of real, maybe peak run for Ring of Honor, because his chase for the Ring of Honor World title is going to be heavily prominent throughout the year. Three Life Crew came down. Kip and BG. BG's getting beaten up in the middle of the ring. I guess it's not 3 Life Crew anymore because Ron's not there.
Right. So it's Kip has a chair, so it's Kip and BG.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Oh, Apollo can't even do like a hand signal right. He just did this, and it did not look natural.
Sabin is talking about Sting now. I'm talking about Sting fighting Hogan. And they have like this like flashing blurry image of Sting in the background, like teasing his appearance. Legend grows. Did you say there's something about the Naturals too, or was that just you wanted to pay attention to him?
I just wanted to pay attention to
okay.
The match, but it turns out it was just a schmoz anyway.
Sting is back. I would knock on it more, like, why are we like doing that to the Naturals? But really, it was like a very brief beatdown of the Naturals, and then, hey, I'm gonna beat the shit out of the ref.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
So it wasn't like a them jobbing out situation. We were outside Larry Zbyszko's office, which, by the way, Bob, I meant to mention Larry Zbyszko versus Raven feud of the year during our review last episode. Jackie Gata is Jackie Gata confronting Zbyszko. And now here comes Alex Shelley with a camera with Austin Aries and Roderick Strong. You'd have time if I was AJ Styles, wouldn't you? TNA's supposed to be where new stars made. So it's Christian, it's Rhino. Zabisco said he sees a bunch of cryberries. This is Aries talking, by the way. I had to work my way up by earning stuff. All you do is I want. Should we go pick a fight with baseball players? Is that how we get on TV? That's funny. There's more to the X Division than Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels. Next generational stars.
Hey, Jerry.
Oh, Jerry Lynn wearing a Morphoplex shirt. Maybe you stop whining, you'd be and winning, then you'd be on the pay-per-view.
Well, that could be a potential Austin Aries Jerry Lynn fight match right there. I'll throw it out there.
That was interesting.
Or could Jerry Lynn mentor them? Maybe that's what they're. Maybe that's the tease.
Here comes Bobby Roode. We know he's fighting Ron Killings, so. Are we going to see, do you think in this, like a little bit more of the LAX deal, or are we just kind of, Ron Killings is going to fully separate from the situation and we're not going to see anything?
No, I don't think LAX is going to get involved in this. I think Ron is going on his own. And it's going to be just Kip and BG. So that means that, well, because you even said there was trademark for James Gang or something.
I do think we did talk about that, didn't we?
Yeah. And he's not, that's not 3 Live Crew music.
It's the instrumental.
Yeah.
It's a remix, 3 Live Crew. He's just Truth on his nameplate, which is odd, but he's just dancing to nothing. If you're following along with us.
Okay, TNA just said the association with 3 Live Crew is history. So he's he's on his own.
If you're following along with us, 17 minutes and 13 seconds into today's show.
And I hate to say it, I don't know if I can get behind a Ron Killings main event run in TNA again.
At this point, I don't know if they could do it.
He just beat Bobby Roode in 5 seconds.
Okay. TNA goes, what was it, 6 seconds? Demore's on the microphone. So is now Bobby Roode. Cut that music off.
What in the world?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Didn't expect that. Truth, you know I wasn't ready. Yeah, we knew he wasn't ready. Truth, look around you right now.
They're doing 1, 2, 3 like the 1, 2, 3 kid bullshit from fucking 1993. This is not fucking Kamikaze Kid beating Razor Ramon, and now Ron Killings is going to be a superstar. Ron Killings is a bigger name than Bobby Roode.
Oh, wait, we have restarted the match. We've restarted the match. The bell has rung.
Wow.
Roode choking Killings in the corner.
Bobby Roode, who, like, didn't he beat Jeff Hardy at the end of, like, 2005, is losing in 5 seconds?
Hold on. Bobby Roode went to grab the flag, and he rolled up. He beat him again.
What are we doing?
Oh, he's dancing.
Oh, my God.
2 roll-ups, dude.
What is going on?
Two wins in about a minute. Wow. Oh, Demore says cut the music off. Come on, Truth. That's the cheapest crap I've ever seen. Get up there and try it now that we're ready for you. Crowd's chanting one more time. He's chasing D'Amore ringside. Oh, Roode took him out. Right when he was coming around the corner. Throws. Killing's in the ring. The bell has rung again. Bob, this is our third match between these two. We might be heading toward the most matches on an Impact we've ever seen.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, we're technically going to count.
Well, you have to. It's the third match. The bottom line.
This is gonna set up a singles match on pay-per-view with these guys.
Yeah, final resolution. Maybe a blindfold match. Maybe a tables match.
It's gonna be a best of 5 on one show.
Oh, okay.
And then Ron's just gonna win 3 in a row again. Well, if he wins this, I guess.
Killings broke out of that sleeper. Headlock. Oh, Roode knee to the midsection and a right hand. He's off the ropes. Here we go. Irish whip. Killings comes back. Ducks the clothesline by Roode. Comes back. Corkscrew forearm. And a clothesline. And another clothesline. Scoop. And is he going to hump and do the power slam? Running power slam. Boom. Boom. Brings him down. Goes for the cover.
Oh, I thought I beat him on a fucking power slam.
Could you imagine? Oh, D'Amore with the hockey stick. Killings ducks it. Kicks him in the gut. He's going to go hit the axe kick. He spun around, clearly saw Roode, who then hits the Northern Lariat from behind.
Oh, and then Roode wins.
Wow, Roode won.
Oh.
After a nice Northern Lariat.
So now Ron's got to get up and say, whoa. Now we got to fight again.
I'm not ready.
That'll be the next 20 minutes of the match, of the show. Just constant restarts.
Oh, another tribute to Sting by AJ Styles. The most memorable moment for me. He went from the old school Sting to the Crow Sting.
The coolest thing he ever did was go from Surfer Sting to Depressed Sting. That was cool.
He is an icon. He is a legend. Samoa Joe's being interviewed backstage by Shane Douglas. Gamehead is up next after Impact, by the way. Oh. Shane walked away and he grabbed his hand. Is the bloody towel gone now officially? You need to think about, ask Christopher Daniels what he thinks about me. What does he think about the man who put him in the hospital bed for a month? Or what about the man who made it incapable for him to hold his newborn baby in his arms? I have no idea what you're trying to prove. Oh, you crossed the line of brave and stupid when you step in the ring with him. He's already beaten him. He's already injured him. Oh, there you go. A blank canvas. So
I wonder if they got rid of the bloody towel because it was getting kind of gross.
Yeah.
It was brown.
It was probably becoming a health hazard.
Make it right.
What about the huge TNA announcement about Sting?
Who?
Oh, he didn't say nothing.
Yeah, like that.
No tribute to Sting from the Samoan submission machine.
What if Samoa Joe was like, my greatest memory was when he beat Ric Flair in 1990. Great American Man.
Here you go. Austin Aries, Roderick Strong, and Alex Shelley.
All right. Well, I feel like these guys are going to have some fucking indie notes, so great.
And the tripod is coming out with them. Don't we worry.
Here we go. Let's see here. 2006. So, Alex Shelley. Nope. You know what? These guys might not have indie notes until like the second week of fucking June.
No, that's a good point.
But I got to check anyway because you just never know. Oh, wait. What? This is the 7th, right? Yeah. All right, so Austin Aries got some notes here, and I guess this also kind of applies for Roddy Strong. January 6th at FIP's New Year's Classic, Jack Evans and Roderick Strong defeated Austin Aries and Bryan Danielson. Then the next day, which is also the same day as the show, on January 7th, Austin Aries defeated Jarrell Clark at FIP Strong versus Evans.
Wow.
And I got to see if Roddy Strong has anything on his own, which he does. Because on that January 7th, FIP heavyweight title number one contendership, Strong versus Evans, Roddy Strong defeated Jack Evans in 20 minutes and 11 seconds to become the number one contender to the FIP heavyweight championship.
Wow.
And then we have this trio of Daniels, Sabin, and AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah.
You like that hesitation there? I waited for something. January 6th, AJ Styles won a fatal four-way against Charlie Haas, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe at 1PW's No Turning Back. And then the next day on January 7th, Christopher Daniels defeated Elix Skipper and Loki in a match of the Triple X guys at 1PW's No Turning Back Night 2, both of which took place in England.
Oh. Oh. Did you just hear the match they just announced?
No. What was it?
AJ Styles will be taking on Hiromi. How do you say his fucking first name? It's Tanahashi. It's Tanahashi. I can't remember how to say his first name. I just messed it up. Here, hold on. I'm looking it up. I got to see it, and then I can say
As you look it up, I'll just continue here. January 7th, Chris Sabin defeated B-Boy in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. 2 falls to 1 at PWG's Cruisin' for a Bruisin'. And then lastly, AJ Styles here. Let's see if he did anything before the show. Yeah, he did actually. January 7th, 1PW tournament qualifying match. AJ Styles defeated Jeff Jarrett at 1PW's No Turning Back at night 2 in England, of course. So there you go.
It's Hiroshi Tanahashi. I knew that. I just needed to see it.
This is a crazy main event here, folks. 6-man tag. All 6 guys are freaking crazy good. Arguably the future of TNA. Dare I say it? Dallas is ignoring me. Story of my life. If it isn't free Domino's, he doesn't talk to me. So,
oh, God. I have been thinking about those cinnamon twist things since we had them.
I keep on getting a bunch of emails. Oh, you want a free lava cake?
What?
Spend $5.99.
What are you doing next Saturday?
I'm working, bitch. Whoa.
Till when?
Shelley with a
hurt. Yeah, look at that.
Sabin.
That was nice. Oh, he just grabbed his nuts. He's holding him.
Iron Claw and Sabin's nutsack. That should be a disqualification.
Yeah, in hindsight, dude, this main event here is insane.
That's what I just said.
I know you did. I'm reiterating it because.
Yeah, well, maybe if you paid attention when I talked, you wouldn't have to reiterate. You could just continue the conversation as I initially started it.
I was reiterating it again because I just can't believe.
Yeah, great.
What I'm seeing. We're seeing multiple former world champions, or in their early days.
Yeah, future world champions.
Many of which held the Impact or TNA champions.
All these guys in one of the promotions, in fact, were the world champion.
I think everyone besides who Daniels and Roddy held the TNA or
That's
Impact.
Right, they were both Ring of Honor champions.
Both but yeah, okay. So who wasn't a Ring of Honor champion in the ring? What, Sabin and Shelley?
Right. But it's crazy that Shelley and Sabin were the TNA world champion. That's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Or Impact champion, whichever.
Soon, Shelley's going to be a TNA champion, essentially.
Yeah, until like a TNA original comes in and beats him for it, and he can be like, "Oh, see other well, Bully Ray
Oh.
is he still there?"
I don't know if he is, actually. I haven't watched, as of this recording, I have not watched Final Resolution yet, which is their last Impact Wrestling show. It's also Dave Penzer's final Impact show. They announced, I saw on Twitter after.
Wait, so like on their TV show is no longer Impact? It's going to be TNA?
No,
I
it's
thought
gonna be.
Hard to
It's gonna
Kill
be.
was the first.
It's yeah, but it's under everything's under. Actually, I don't know if there's a show until Hard to Kill. I don't know if there's any impacts. I don't know the answer to that.
That's weird.
The past even like 4 weeks or so, dude, have either been like this last episode of Impact was matches with AAA. It was like in Arena, Mexico, and it was like an Impact AAA joint thing. And then the week before that, it was like a highlight show of Thanksgiving stuff, so I didn't even watch it. Look at that boot by Roderick Strong. Crazy. Here comes Austin Aries in as AJ Styles was over the knees of Alex Shelley.
I hate to say this, but if I feel like the crowd is like overreacting to a senton onto knees.
They did go pretty nuts. Here comes Aries. Huge drop kick in the corner, knocking Styles off his feet, going for the cover.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they're trying to be like part of the show, the crowd.
That's okay.
I mean, I shouldn't complain of like crowd noise because if they were dead silent, this would be miserable. But it's kind of distracting.
I'm not gonna complain. Pele kick. I think when the crowd goes like ape shit like the whole time, it makes it so much more fun. Daniels in the ring, clearing house. Takes Shelley, Irish whip. Tilt to whirl, backbreaker.
And that's the gospel according to Christopher Daniels. Uh-oh.
Angel's Wings?
Oh.
No, sorry, not Angel's Wings. That is to be the last rites.
It wasn't even that. That was just a reverse DDT.
Well, he was going
to,
he was about to, and then it turned into the reverse DDTS. Yeah. Now he's going for Angel's Wings. Is he going to hit it on Shelley? No, because Roderick Strong just drop kicked him wicked hard in the chest.
I like how Sabin tagged Daniels on his bald head. That was funny.
Is Sabin going to dive? Let's see. Oh, with Daniels? Holy shit. Wow. Yep. Both of them taking out Roddy and Austin Aries outside. Nearly hitting the camera.
I was going to say that too, yeah.
Oh, look, Sabin noticed that he grabbed the area as they were falling, I think. Ooh, Irish whip, counter, drop toe hold. Daniels falls face first into the guardrail. Thanks to Roderick Strong and Austin Aries. Aries has a steel chair now. Holy shit. Styles took him out with a drop kick. So in the ring, we have Sabin and Shelley. Cradle shock? Nope. Roderick Strong broke that up.
Oh.
Boom. Gutbuster. Oh, nice. Little sliced bread action. Shelley just pinned Chris Sabin. Holy shit. Well, they were told to go out and prove it that they deserve to be on the pay-per-view.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Dallas.
Yeah.
That's a huge fucking upset.
Yeah. That's big.
I was not expecting Alex. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, that was good.
And I love they went over. That's huge. Holy shit.
Christian Cage is talking about Sting now. No, they might be on the pay-per-view now. We'll see him in just a short amount of time here. Oh, boy. Jeff Jarrett's coming out. Are we about to find out the secret?
Well, maybe. You know what makes that win even bigger, really, is, gives them credibility too, and it added depth to the X division because you can sit there and be like, these three guys beat these three guys.
Yep.
Newer to the promotion. I love it. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, that was good. Really good. Jarrett's talking about Sting coming to TNA. It's going to be the year of the Stinger. You people want to see Sting? Well, I've been sitting there in the back.
Jeff Jarrett looks like the host of an HGTV show. Hi, I'm Jeff Jarrett, and welcome to Flip It or Leave It. I'm going to go into this house and flip it and hopefully sell it by the end of the episode.
They want Sting. They're chanting it. And Jarrett said, I'm going to give you Sting. Because what better person?
If this is a fake out tribute.
Wait. There's a person on their team who has been a fake Sting before. I'm just saying.
Oh, Chris Harris.
Chris Harris.
They're going to do each incarnate. I bet you Eric Young's Surfer's thing and then see?
Oh my
there
God.
We go. Is that Eric Young?
Yeah, it's 1,000%.
And then is Chris Harris going to be like Scarecrow's thing?
He's talking about him going to a 45-minute time limit draw with Ric Flair. He beat the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Oh, he missed the middle rope climbing up.
That's even funnier. Stand right here. Stand right here. Sting the early years.
That's so funny, dude.
They asked Sting for that gear.
Oh, yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
The face paint's so good, I'm now convinced Sting is backstage right now. Dude, I'm telling you, that face paint looks so good.
Yeah, here you go, dude.
Dude.
That's Chris Harris.
Holy shit. This is awesome. That's him in the living flesh. And look, he used to point his bat, and then he does it.
That's so funny. That's so good.
And look, Eric Young keeps flexing in the ring.
Are they going to do like Wolfpack Sting?
What is that? Why is he pointing at a chicken? The crow has aged a little bit. His hair's lightened a little bit. So they're pretending that the chicken is the crow, which I think is James Storm because I see the hair.
Yeah, that's what I think so too.
The Sting of 1996. Who's with his mascot, the crow, but it's a chicken? Who's coming out with a walker? Someone's gonna be like a geriatric Sting. See, look. He's been in hiding, so no one knows what Sting looks like. Even TNA management doesn't know what he looks like. The only one who knows is me, because I know him the best. Direct your eyes to this stage. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster. Look at James Storm drinking the beer. Oh my God. It's a baby in a stroller wearing a Sting mask.
It's fucking Monty Brown.
Holy shit.
That's Monty Brown?
I think it is. Yeah, it is, dude. Holy crap. There's a baby in the stroller. Can we be careful? He's in like a golf outfit. Sandals with socks pulled up to his knees. The modern day Sting.
The crowd is chanting, "Choke the chicken."
All of this for me? All this for me and the little stinger. He's doing baby talk to the baby. Can you dig it, guys? Ow! The stinger of 2006. Ooh, that's how we stroll.
Uh-oh.
Lights are out.
You don't be stealing catchphrases, pal.
Christian Cage is about to make his appearance known. Is he going to also be dressed as Sting? Sting's tag team partner at Final Resolution, it's Christian Cage. I got good news and I got bad news for you guys. The bad news is you're embarrassing yourselves and you look like a bunch of jack-offs.
Christian's also in gear. I wonder if he wrestles on this taping.
It's only one more show. We'll find out. Oh, he just saved a ton of money on his car insurance. That's the good news.
Was that a popular thing? It had the Geico thing. Must have been popular.
Yeah. Oh, why don't you come down to the Serengeti and make us leave? He exposed himself. Oh, first, let me get the tables. Oh, the Dudleys are coming out, or the Team 3D.
I don't know how that makes any sense on what he was saying. All right, so there we go.
Well, it's because AMW. AMW's in there.
Yeah, but first let me get the tables. Like, what?
He's got a brick. It's a... Dude, Monty Brown now his wig and hat fell off, so he's just got the Sting paint in his bald head. Harris gets thrown out of the ring. And now we got the chicken in the ring still, which is James Storm. The Crow.
Kill the chicken is a chant. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, they should have hit him with the 3D with the chicken.
Absolutely. Uh-oh, Abyss. I forgot about him.
Christian Cage goes after Team 3D. He's healed up. He's not taped up anymore.
Nope.
Nasty scar on his arm, though, right there. Is that from the Barbed Wire Massacre?
Oh, there's Rhino.
Here comes Rhino. Yep. The Man Beast. Well, these two fighting at Final Resolution. I don't know if we knew that or not yet, but we do now. If we didn't. Gore. 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 Team 3D, Christian Cage, and Rhino standing tall here at the end of Impact. Look at the group of Sting. Dude, this is awesome. Monty Brown with a face is so funny. Look at him.
That's an underrated, like, hilarious look. Monty Brown is fucking Crow Sting. But, like, Van Dad Sting.
And
that was a good show.
That was awesome. That was a really good start to 2006.
I love that Shelley, Aries, and Strong won that 6-man. That I was not expecting that at all. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, so I think it's safe to say we all, both of us, I should say, not all, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, that's an easy thumbs up.
Wow.
We're going to have to remember that segment for potential promo or segment of the year.
Literally, dude, start taking notes now. I actually it's funny because in 2005, I wanted to, like, take notes as we go of things I like.
Yeah.
And I started at one point, and then I, like, kind of forgot to follow up on it. So we better start making lists now, dude.
Yeah, 2006 is going to have a lot of that. So
yeah.
Well,
we have one more episode of Impact, and then we're at Final Resolution.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that first pay-per-view, the one that I never bought. And I honestly, I don't know how much of Final Resolution 06 I've ever watched.
I definitely feel like I have seen this show. I don't know when the last time was, but I have, of course, seen that main event. I mean,
I don't know if I have.
I'd be shocked if you haven't seen that.
I don't think I've ever.
I was going to mention this while we're watching it, but I'll just say it now so I don't forget to say it. But it's funny because in hindsight, like, okay, I remember I got the DVD, right? And all that shit. and you see, it's not even on the Sting DVD and everything, and you see like Sting and Christian teaming up, and it's just like, why? Well, now in context here, you're seeing the feud with Christian Cage with Monty Brown and Jeff Jarrett. Now he's got his partner to like even that. It like makes sense,
Sure.
but like you see it on a random DVD, and you're like, what? Like, did Sting not want to work a singles match or what? But it makes sense story wise, so it works.
Yeah, no, that's great. See, my problem, just personally, is that when we, decided to do this, I was like, okay, this podcast, I avoided watching like major pay-per-views. Like I'll review impacts and stuff for my website, Wrestling Recaps, just because that's what
so
I
you
do.
didn't watch the pay-per-views,
right? Because I wanted to keep something like to surprise. You still see the fallouts off the TVs, but I didn't like watch them. So, and that applies to like 05 stuff. You don't know how many times I've been like, oh, I want to watch Bound for Glory 2005 as an example, but I was like, oh fuck, I can't, because I know I have to do that show in a little bit, so I don't want to be like bored. So now that even applies here for 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. And yeah, sure, it's gonna be years away, but I don't want to have a fresh memory of what I'm watching. So
right.
It'll be fun to actually kind of watch these shows and enjoy them. So get them out of the way. TNA can become a comfort show for me to watch.
So good. This is what we needed.
Yeah. All right. Well, our next episode, as Dallas has mentioned, is the Go Home show before Final Resolution on the 14th of January.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have anything announced for it.
Nope.
But maybe we'll see Sting. But hopefully not, because I would rather him just show up at the pay-per-view than have that spoiled on free TV. But, as we've noted before, whether it was Rhino or even Christian, they wrestled the fucking night before the pay-per-view was.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so if Sting fucking shows up and, like, beats up all the heels, I'm going to be pissed. Because, like, what is the paying audience even for?
I feel like, I think they're not. I think they're going to wait. I think they're going to do it. Wait.
For a guy like Sting, in his first match since like 2003 now, hold off on it. And hold off on his first TV appearance since 2001. You want that to be kind of a memorable thing, I would think. So like a run-in or something would be pretty lackluster. So we'll see how that plays out eventually. But let's continue on with 2006 next week for Dallas Gridley. I'm Bob Colling Jr. and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.